Hi guys, so you want to do all of your Bedwars challenges? Here's a guide. Some things to remember. I will try to explain every challenge in tiny points and not go into depth. Also, it will be in a tips format and not steps. Challenge 1 Renegade. The standard rush strat should do the job. Keep an eye out for mid rushers since traps won't alert you because they're disabled. Rush fast, break beds quickly, and don't let other teams get stacked. Sometimes some teams may have high prod and sharp since you yourself cannot get upgrades. Here's an amazing tip. Fireballing the diamonds in a diamond generator will cause them to disappear. This is highly useful against sweats and diamond hungry opponents who just want to get stacked. Challenge 2 Warmonger. Utilities include everything in the utility tab: gapples, milk, TNT, etc. Tool rushing is the main strategy for this challenge. Don't lose your own bed because clutching is very difficult due to the lack of availability of useful items. Challenge 3 Selfish. Literally a regular game of wars. No one on the team shares or drops stuff anyways, so just play that. Challenge 4 Minimum Wage. Easier to complete in doubles. Play fast iron maps such as Lighthouse, Apollo, or Pernicious. 2x lower gen on a fast iron map means normal speed. You could enhance this with a cheap 2 diamond iron forge upgrade if needed. Other teams will have regular speed gens not affected by slowness, so use your neighboring generators as much as possible for resources. Challenged by Assassin. Full send the assigned target team, kill the players as soon as possible, don't let them be annoying or hide. Not recommended to play side maps like Invasion or Lectus. If your target is across the map, you may get sandwiched while rushing through mid. Fireballs are the most important item. It's highly important as you can take out incoming players who aren't your target. Challenge 6 Regular Shopper. Don't queue sweats since armor is essential for long, sweaty games, and losing it every time on death becomes inefficient. Regular rushing strategies will just work fine. TNT and break the bed. If tools are needed, it doesn't matter if you die with tier 3 tools since they're so cheap anyway. Challenge 7 Invisible Shop. Work together to prioritize finding the location of blocks before anything else. Bunker down and stack on defense if needed until the location of other essential items are found. Playing with your teammates in a Discord call and working together to memorize the locations of stuff helps a lot. 3s and 4s are the easiest for this challenge. The pro secret is not to have any resources in your inventory. Just spam click all of the items in the shop and use logic to work out which item is hidden there. Challenge 8 Collector. Extremely easy in 4s, extremely annoying in solos and 2s. Collect wool for each of your teammates before you final kill the last guy and give it to the shopkeeper. Challenge 9 Woodworker. Play on small maps like Dream Grove and Jurassic, so less blocks, aka wood, are needed for bridging. Do not let a team get obsidian because you can only have wooden tools. Ladder bridge as much as possible so you don't need to buy as much wood to bridge. Challenge 10 Bridging for Dummies. Forget sponge bridging. Use pop-up towers to get to mid. Collect M's and use them on bridge X. Ideal on small maps like Dream Grove and Apollo. Knockback sticks, projectiles are useful to defend your bed since at its core it's a no bed defense challenge. You can make a nice wool bed defense by placing a pop-up tower and removing the blocks which are not needed. The challenge is easiest completed on Sky Festival. Saving up 4 fireballs, a player can fireball all the way to mid and back, and have enough M's for bridge X. Otherwise, you can use ladders and water buckets to hop from island to island. Bridge X are not even needed on this map, or just use jump pots. Challenge 11 Toxic Rain. Items in your inventory drain extremely quickly, so ensure you have multiple stacks of blocks in your inventory when pushing a team. The blocks drain first, so get that. Placing blocks above your head prevents the rain from touching you, so you could build long head hitters to diamond gen and mid. Play Jurassic. There are lots of trees to block the rain, which is very nice. Block off the glass above spawn as items can drain from your inventory when you're in your base as rain goes through the glass. Challenge 12 Defuser. To defuse an enemy bed, right click on the bed and then click on a random redstone dust that appears in the chest menu. This takes time to do, so it is easiest completed if you block yourself in or invis the bed. Challenge 13 Lazy Miner. The regular rushing strategy will work, although you'll need your teammates to body block when you attempt to break a bed. Slightly annoying to break obsidian in this challenge, so twos is not a good idea against sweats. I suggest fast paced maps in order to limit the chances of someone going to diamond generator and buying mining fatigue. Challenge 14 Ultimate UHC. Don't lose your bed or you're basically done for. Try and avoid fights until you break a team's bed. Too many fights equals no health. Voiding if you're low on health is recommended to get back to full HP easily. Challenge 15 Sleight of Hand. This challenge sounds hard, but in reality it's very easy. Make one of your teammates buy blocks and bridge. Make one of your teammates buy TNT. Once you break the bed, quickly hotkey to your sword in the first slot and kill the team. With good resource management, this challenge is easy on any map. Don't lose your bed. Clutching becomes slightly annoying with this challenge. Challenge 16 Weighted Items. Don't buy armor or tools since those items have a heavier weight and cause you to be slow. Standard rushing works just fine. One person buys blocks, one person buys TNT. To keep the weight down, rush the enemy teams. Play with an organized team and play on maps such as Invasion and Lectus. Challenge 17 Social Distancing. Fireballs, golems, and silverfish are incredibly useful for dealing with enemy teams. Keep a KB stick in your team chest at all times. Highly useful for dealing with enemy players at your base. Can take multiple attempts and is usually time consuming. I suggest choosing maps such as Carpus, Invasion, or Aquarium where there's a lot of void. Challenge 18 Swordless. The default wood sword does not inflict damage to other players, so KB stick on maps with a lot of void is recommended. Challenge 19 Marksman. Use the standard rushing strat to break beds. Fireballs, bows, golems, and silverfish are your best friend for getting those juicy final kills. Challenge 20 Patriot. Make sure you're invested in stacks of blocks at the start of the game and choose maps such as Sky Festival where there's enough flat ground to spam blocks. This challenge is actually easier in solos since there are less people on your team who can fail the challenge. Challenge 21 Stamina. Spam gaps to help your stamina to recharge. Gold Forge and higher is recommended for longer games. Playing on smaller maps is advised, less gaps needed to get to someone's base. When rushing a team, build high so you do not have to fight enemies with no stamina. Challenge 22 Old Man. Impossible to combo players, so try having your back against a wall of blocks at all times while fighting. Makes it easier to trade hits. Ranged weapons such as bows and fireballs are very helpful in winning fights and killing players. Speed pots are useful against more sweaty teams. They allow you to actually combo a team by cancelling out the no sprint. I would recommend Swashbuckle for this challenge. The trees can be used for height since the enemy islands are very enclosed. There's mostly a wall behind you when you're PvPing. Challenge 23 Capped Resources. Make sure to queue against noobs since you stand no chance once you reach your limit. Play on smaller maps so you don't have to cap out your blocks purchase limit as fast. Challenge 24 Red Light, Green Light. Don't get hit by an enemy when the red light appears, as knockback will count as movement and cause you to fail the challenge. When at the enemy base, stack up and wait until the red light appears. As soon as it switches to green, full send so you have the most time possible to do stuff when you need to freeze again. This is one of the most difficult challenges as sometimes you're in awkward situations. This may take a few attempts to complete. This challenge is actually easier in solos since there are less people on your team who can fail the challenge. Challenge 25 Slow Reflexes. Basically 1.17 Minecraft, aim and timer clicks. Ranged weapons such as bows and fireballs and silverfish and golems are your best friends. The around the world strategy is pretty OP. Everyone rushes a base together. Slowly whittle down the final kills while body blocking each other. Back up once you get a hit, rush 2 seconds later. Knockback stick is useful for keeping distance between you and the enemy. Challenge 26 Pacifist. Fireballs, silverfish, and golems are your best friends. Use them to stop anyone getting close to your bed. Don't lose your bed, otherwise, it is practically impossible to clutch. Challenge 27 Master Assassin. Fireballs are the most useful items to stop incoming players that aren't your target. Full send your assigned target and take them out as soon as you can, before you get rushed by another team. Build up on other teams if necessary. This makes you look menacing. Don't let them know that you can't attack them though. Challenge 28 Standing Tall. Jitter bridging helps a lot with getting around the map, so practice that beforehand. The challenge is easiest completed on Sky Festival. Saving up for fireballs allows you to get around the map with no blocks needed, so no need for bridging. Challenge 29 Protect the President. The Around the World strategy helps a lot with this challenge. Protect / body block the president while he breaks the bed. Kill all the enemies while he watches on. Please don't let the president bridge. If he falls into the void, you fail the challenge. Challenge 30 Can't touch this. Rush a bow immediately to stop incoming players from reaching your base. Low bridge everywhere so you don't have to take fall damage. High bridge to mid and make a tower out of water so you can jump down without taking fall damage. Invis, jump, bridge egg are key to getting beds. Watch out on your potion status so you don't take fall damage while your jump boost runs out. Don't let your TNT damage you when you place it and it explodes. Don't take damage from getting stuck in your own pop-up tower. Don't invest in prot upgrades since it's useless. Focus on forge upgrades instead. Jump boost plus bows and lots of pop-up towers and playing extremely annoyingly is the way to go. So there you go. You can do all of your challenges with a bit of help. I hope you have fun doing challenges. Maybe subscribe.